Welcome, team. I'm John Gray. I'm your General Manager. For the purpose of this meeting, I will be taking off my mask, but please always practice COVID safety. The advice from the employee survey that we received last fall was that as a management team, we need to communicate more with our team members. So I'm pleased to announce that in 2021, we will be doing a video series at the beginning of every safety meeting to give employees news and information about the company and how we're doing as a contract as well. We hope this information is valuable and that it gives our team members who work late at night or early in the morning a chance to know who their management team are. First, I'd like to talk about emergency events. And I can tell you that I've been very proud of the entire team over the course of 2020 and 2021. Over the last year, we have faced COVID-19. We have faced social protests, riots, potential acts of terrorism, and in February, we faced a massive snowstorm event. During that snowstorm, I was proud of everyone's efforts to remain safe and keep the service going. Specifically, I'd like to point out some individuals who stood above and beyond for their leadership at that time. First, I'd like to thank Lanai Tua, our Assistant General Manager. Second, Kevin Schreiner, Operations Manager. I'd like to thank our maintenance personnel, Alan Dill and Max Prasad, who made sure the vehicles were ready for service, lots were clean, and we were safe. Our road supervisors, Chad Howe and Yusuf Gassanoff. And finally, our window dispatchers, Rodolfo Cubas and Travis Baldwin. Team, you were fantastic. Thank you. Next, I'd like to talk about our customer survey. And let me explain that King County conducts, with a third-party company called WBA Research, a third-party survey with our customers to give feedback on how we're doing as a service. The fourth quarter results for 2020 were fantastic. Let me give you some of the highlights. Number one, 88% of our customers feel our drivers are fantastic. Thank you. That is outstanding. 91% of our customers feel the service has either improved or remained the same year over year. That is very good news. And finally, 90% of our customers feel safe riding access during COVID-19. Bear in mind that only 63% of our customers feel safe leaving their home during COVID-19. Once again, thank you everyone for all your efforts during COVID and keeping our customers safe. Next, I'd like to talk about COVID-19 and trip volume. And as we've all seen, COVID-19 has had a dramatic impact on our trip volume year over year. We have seen some increases since January. We have started to do vaccine trips as well for customers who are both ADA customers and non-ADA customers to take people to vaccine sites. President Biden has just recently announced that he intends to ensure that every adult in the United States receives a vaccine by the end of May 2021. This is outstanding news. So as a result, we are currently working on a new run cut to be prepared for this increased trip volume that we are forecasting. We should hopefully have this run cut presented to the union by the beginning of April this year. Team, next I'd like to give you an overview of 2020. In MV Transportation, we have been in charge of the King County Access contract now for a year. Technically, we are the sole contractor for this. It means the buck stops with us. But our team also consists of Solid Ground, Alessi, Super Transit, Care Transit, CareLink, and all of our NDS providers. Together, we are one team providing the service. So how did we do in our first year of operations? Well, we did a great job. In the words of our customer, the service has never performed better. So let me give you some specifics. Number one, on-time performance is dramatically up year over year. On-time performance for employments is above goal. Our maintenance program with our CAP maintenance program and our PM compliance is above goal. IT structures and platforms have met and exceeded customer expectations. And in our call center, our phone queues, our complaint systems, customer service have all improved year over year. Thank you. This is great news, team. Remember, as a general manager, I'm just a coach. All of you, you are the stars of the team. You make sure things happen, and nothing can be done without the efforts of everyone involved. So thank you once again. Finally, I'd like to pay tribute to Andrew Walensky. And Andrew was part of our maintenance team with MV Transportation for the past year since the start of our contract, and with Transdev before that. Unfortunately, we lost Andrew due to complications with COVID-19. We implore everyone to constantly remain vigilant with COVID-19 safety practices and protocols, monitor what you're doing at all times, and take COVID very seriously. Andrew, we miss you terribly, and we have nothing but fond memories of you. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, my name is Mordino Gilliam. I'm the Safety and Training Manager of MV Transportation, and I'm going to take my mask off to have a discussion with you about safety. So, talking safety, we here at MV, we are safety minded, and we want you too to focus on safety. So let's start with talking about safety blitz. We have monthly safety blitzes that you are encouraged to attend and enjoy the activities that take place there, but not just the activities, but the conversations. We're talking about three-point contacts, we're talking about clearance of the vehicles, we're talking about pedestrian safety, we're talking about defensive driving, we're talking about safety, safety, safety. So we want you to be a part of these conversations. In fact, did you know that we have a contract with KC Metro? And in that contract, it wants you to have 24 hours of training each year. So how do we get to those 24 hours of training? Well, 12 of them is actually done with the safety meetings, the monthly safety meetings. So you have January through December, which is 12 months. So that totals 12 hours of your 24 hours. So how do we get to the other 24 hours? Oh, just like I talked about, the safety blitzes, the safety campaigns, the certifications such as the wheelchair certification, Zonar certifications, and other campaigns that we have throughout the year. So unless you participate in those activities, you won't get credit for it. And then we have to have some other type of training to help you reach those 24 hours. So I encourage you again to make these safety blitz, make these safety meetings, and do your safety meetings monthly. Now let's talk about unreported damage. We have a real issue with damages being found on the buses, either in the bus lot or some other location. We need you to report these accidents. Again, you're not going to get terminated just because you had one simple accident. Again, accidents do happen, we do understand that, but at the same time, we need you to report it so that maintenance department can get those buses repaired. And think about this. Would you like to get blamed for something you didn't do? So if you don't admit to having this accident, the next driver or the driver before you may get blamed for this accident. So let's come together as a team and work on reporting accidents. Not only just reporting accidents, we all know that accidents happen. Accidents happen every day around the world. But we want you to be conscious of how that accident happened, okay? Practice what we taught you in training. Triple LC, defensive driving, other techniques to help you avoid these accidents. We have to reduce our accident rate. Not only the accident with vehicles, But we also have had a number of personal injuries, slips, trips, and falls. We've also had some sprains in the shoulders and the knees, ankle twists. So we need to focus on where we walk, what we pick up, how we pull, how we even turn the steering wheel when you really think about it, or secure a wheelchair passenger in. So let's not get ourselves injured. And again, avoid these accidents. Drive cam. Drive cam events are also on the rise. We having a lot of incomplete stops. We having a lot of other traffic violations, such as running stop signs, running red lights, or even stopping in the crosswalk. That's not where you stop a vehicle at. You stop it behind the stop line. So we need to refocus our technique as far as defensive driving, and again, use the LLC method. Again, scan 15 seconds ahead. Scan an intersection before you even enter it. Again, these small things mean a lot when you're talking about activating a drive cam. And don't forget, leave that cell phone in your bag. Make sure it's off, because even with the drive cam, you pick up your cell phone, that drive camera picks it up. So then we have another issue about retraining. So again, all these topics I'm sharing with you is about safety. So we need you to focus safety, safety, safety. We're starting a new program here to help some of our incumbents become better drivers, per se. So this training program, it may consist of weekend training and of course through the week too, but we're focusing on developing really professional drivers. And you are already a professional, but yet we want you to become a notch higher, okay? And you can do that. Each one of us can continue to improve on our driving methods. So please, let's focus on driving. Let's focus on safety. Let's focus on doing the things that got you in this door and what has kept you with MV to this period of time. So I encourage you to continue to keep a safety mind as you go about your daily activities, walking with your passengers, doing hand-to-hand, door-to-door service. So remember, we have a job in paratransit for a reason. They are our most vulnerable clients, and we need to really do our very best to avoid accidents and take care of them, okay? So use everything all those tools that you received in training, use them to your benefit. And when there's questions that may come up that you are not sure of, the training department is here for you. The safety department is here for you. And don't forget about your operation managers. They are always there for you. So when in doubt, ask someone. That's your safety message. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, keep your COVID mask on and have a good day. Bye.
Welcome to the 2021 March monthly safety meetings. Our vision, we will deliver the best customer experience with industry-leading safety, reliability, and innovation. What does it mean to you? What part do we play in achieving this vision? Our overview today, during today's meeting, we will be covering intersections and pedestrian, and then we will move to cover fatigue management and wellness. We will refresh ourselves around the fundamental of safely navigating through the intersection and identify the 3 zones of an intersection. Practicing safe driving technique around pedestrians, recognizing when you are fatigued and how to manage it, and practicing good habits for a healthy lifestyle. Our main menu for fleet safety is part 1 of intersections, part 2 pedestrians. Also, we're going to cover injury prevention. Part 3 is fatigue management. Part 4 is wellness. Of course, 2 drive cam videos. And we'll start with part 1, intersections. Question number 1. What should you do when approaching an intersection with a stale green light? 1, scan the intersection. Cover your brakes and be prepared to stop. Why do you look left, right, left when going through an intersection? 1, looking left, right, left gives you the opportunity to make sure the intersection is clear. 2, the first line of traffic that will cross is from your left side. And 3, you want to make sure no vehicle has moved into the left lane while you were checking to the right lane. So always look left, right, left again. Why is it important to slow down? Cover your brakes and when approaching a still green light? Well, a still green light means that it has been green for a while. It could possibly change before you go through the intersection. So slow down. Cover your brakes in case you have to stop. Expect the unexpected. 4, what are some safe driving techniques to practice at an intersection with pedestrians and bicyclists? Well, 1, tap your horn and give a friendly wave. 2, make eye contact with pedestrians. 3, bicyclists are smaller than a vehicle and cannot move as fast but can turn quicker. 4, they may be wearing headphones. 5, be aware of mid-block entry where the bicyclist rides out on the street from anywhere. And 6, many bicyclists do not observe traffic control devices, such as stop signs or red lights. Now, before we move on to the next topic, I want to cover the 3 zones one more time. Green zones, that's the 30 seconds from the intersection. Eliminate all distractions. Plan ahead and scan all directions. Yellow zones, 15 seconds from the intersection. Reduce speed and cover your brakes. Take the room you need in your lane and look for pedestrians and bicyclists at all times. Red zone, 5 seconds from the intersections. Rock and roll. Check for pedestrians and bicyclists. Look left, right, and left, and also cover your brakes. Always look 15 seconds ahead for, so that gives you enough time to react for potential hazard or danger. Remember, 40 miles per hour, under 40 miles per hour, your following distance is 4 seconds. Above 40 miles per hour is 5 seconds. In the rain, 6, snow 7, and ice and sleet, it's 8 seconds or more. Remember, always, before backing, always get out and look. Practice go. Get out and look. And also, overhang. If you're unsure that the height of the awning, make sure you get out and look. Your bus is 10.6, so don't go anything under 10.6. Make sure you have enough room, and the only way to find out is when you get out and look. Part 2, pedestrians.
8:10 on this Friday morning. This morning on Rawson Reports, an important new warning for all of us who text while walking, and we all do it.
Yeah, new numbers show it could be a lot more dangerous than you may think. Today, National Investigative Correspondent Jeff Rawson is here with a revealing experiment. Sometimes you think it's kind of funny videos that you're watching, but it can be really dangerous.
It can be very dangerous, and let's be honest, we're all sort of guilty of this, right? This is literally me every single day, walking around the building, walking around New York City, head buried in my phone, even walking through intersections. Sometimes I don't even know how I got there. I'm emailing or texting so much. You know you do it too. Now some of those scary new numbers out. Nearly 6,000 pedestrians were killed in the U.S. last year alone. And there's growing concern from police around the country about doing what I just said, walking across streets while texting. Turns out our brains physically change when we text. This morning, guys, stand by. You're going to see my brain in real time while texting. It's a scary place up here. Plus, we are setting up a special experiment with surprising results. The videos are startling. Watch this man texting and walking right into a wall. This person falling face first into a pond while on his phone. This guy so distracted he falls downstairs. And this person walking right into a fire truck. Think it can't happen to you? Think again. We are setting up an experiment, shutting down this park with the help of Miami-Dade police. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Right on the other side of this building, we have a group of viewers, including my parents. I want to walk away a little bit because they think we're here to test them to see how well they text while walking. Grammar, spelling, things like that. But here's what we're really here to do. We want to see how well they walk while texting. You have my number in your phone, obviously, Mom. Let's hope. I want you to just text me what you did yesterday as you walk from here to there. Right away, it's not great. A little wobbly, though. A little wobbly. In fact, a study shows that 60% of texters can't walk in a straight line. Go for it. That's my dad, all over the place. 5 seconds in, he's already off course. There you go. Right on it. Dad, we were actually testing for is to see if you could walk a straight line.
Did I?
No, you literally went diagonal inside the crosswalk, and then you almost went over that rock, but you missed it just by a hair.
Unbelievable.
It's not just my family. Watch as this woman heads straight for the bushes, almost tripping over the curb. God. Person. He's not walking straight at all. Yep. After person. Stop. Veering off. What were you focused on?
My phone. I'm texting.
And most dangerous of all, the officer notices most aren't even looking up when crossing the street.
In that crosswalk, in that intersection, that's where the danger is.
Car comes and hits you.
Bicyclists, anything.
Come on, we're all guilty of it. Turns out it's all in the brain. A neuroscientist at Mount Sinai Hospital showing us.
So this is our EEG headset. It's going to be monitoring brainwaves in real time.
How many electrodes are on this thing?
We've got 8 electrodes that give us full coverage of your entire head.
Good luck.
First, I walk normally without texting.
I can confirm you have a brain, and it's working nicely.
I'm walking at a regular pace on the treadmill.
I'm not used to walking without my phone. This is weird. Get relaxing.
The doctor locks in a reading. Now let's see what happens when I start texting.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to hand you your phone.
Okay.
What I want you to do is get in a text conversation with someone, just like you normally would.
That shouldn't be hard. Okay.
And yeah,
That's it?
just go for it. Go back and forth with someone.
I'll do my producer who's right over here.
We text for several minutes as we normally would. The entire time, I continue to walk.
All right, Jeff, hop off. Let me show you your brain.
That's scary. What do we got?
Over here on the left, this is your brain when you're just walking and not focusing on anything else. Now look at all this white space. This tells us that you're focusing on just the one thing. Now we're going to move over here and look at texting and walking at the same time.
It's that big of a difference.
Absolutely. Your brain is completely overloaded.
That's right. Look at the side-by-side. Remember, that white space when I'm just walking means I'm totally concentrated. But when I'm texting and walking, there's so much red, my brain is having trouble doing both.
It's an absolute myth that humans can multitask. The only thing that we can do is we can rapidly switch between 2 tasks. But that means that we're doing both of those tasks a little poorer than we would if we were just trying to do one of those tasks alone.
So next time you're crossing the street, put down the phone.
My brain on texting. Ugh.
told you it was scary up here. By the way, the New York Times posted a blog about this a few years back. I found fascinating. They bring up a really interesting point about our blind spot. Let me bring the camera. Come on over here, John. I want you to take a look. This is what you see basically when you're texting. I'm texting my producer Connor again. You can see, you only see the angle right in front of you. In fact, we have an overhead shot that I want to show you as well. This green area right here is what you can see, but the red area all over here, that's all your blind spot. And if you think about it, that could be everything from a car to another person. It literally could be anything, guys, as I try to walk a straight line back here. And this is something we're all guilty of. And again, those videos are funny, but it can be incredibly dangerous when you cross a street.
The multitasking thing, we all think we kind of can do it. Like, I feel like I'm aware of what's going on. I've got it good enough, but wow, that was revealing.
The best side is your doctor saying, I can confirm you have a brain. That's a good moment.
I still don't buy it.
It's a fascinating piece.
I'll see you guys in 30 Rock today.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Question number one, what should you be doing at the intersections with pedestrians and you are making a turn? One, observe the curves and sidewalk for potential pedestrian who might be crossing the street. 5 miles per hour, maximum speed. Walk the bus. Look left, right, left, rock and roll. Scan the mirror when executing the turn. Watch the mirror for tail swing, just in case if a bicyclist comes into your right side. When in doubt, always yield the right of way. Number two, why is it important to make eye contact with pedestrians and bicyclists? Making eye contact makes sure that they see you and can anticipate your intended maneuver. Also, using your turn signals. A light tap of your horn could also help communicate your intentions of your next maneuver. Before we move on, some specific driving technique you can use to avoid collision with pedestrians and bicyclists. Be especially cautious and alert around pedestrians and bicyclists. Use the rock and roll technique. Recheck your mirrors halfway through the turns. Look around. Change your point of focus every 2 seconds and check your mirror every 5 to 8 seconds. Scan the environment. What some specific type of pedestrians are or areas you should be especially cautious around. Children's, colleges and schools, retirement homes, entertainment areas, for example, restaurants, bars, pools, and parks, joggers, and bicycles. Professional drivers must yield to pedestrians when they are crossing in a crosswalk with no traffic signals. Now, pedestrians must yield to a professional driver when they cross in a spot with no marked crosswalk. Now, for example, if there's a stop sign there but there's no crosswalk, pedestrian needs to yield for you. But do we know what the pedestrian will be doing if there's a pedestrian there and we stop? Always expect them to walk in front of you. So just yield the right of way. You must yield the right of way to pedestrian crossing the road in a crosswalk with no traffic control signal. You also have to yield when the pedestrian is on the half of the road we're traveling on, or when they are approaching so closely from the opposite half of the road that they've been in danger if they stop. Scanning the environment can help prevent pedestrian accidents. Rock and roll in your seat. When you're constantly looking around, you have more time to react. And it's a good idea to warn pedestrians with friendly tap of the horn if you think they're getting too close and thinking about crossing in front of you. Now we're going to cover part 3, injury prevention, fatigue management.
Now to that new warning about the dangers of drowsy driving. As millions of Americans get ready to hit the road over the summer, that out-of-control car crashed into a toll plaza in Florida, launching a passenger into the air, as you see there. Everyone survived, and Gio Benitez is here with the story. Good morning, Gio.
Oh, Michael, good morning. Yeah, this video is incredibly dramatic. The man is alive and recovering, as you said. Now, some of you may find this video disturbing, but law enforcement officials believe it's important you watch because this warning ahead of the summer travel season could save a life. Watch as this car barrels down the Florida Turnpike at full speed before slamming into a toll plaza. And look closer. The passenger ejected. Watch as he flies.
Well, that was a short video. What are some things that can cause fatigue, and what should you do to mitigate the risk of being fatigued? Well, fatigue is the state of feeling very tired, sleepy, or weary as the result of not getting enough sleep. It can also be a result of prolonged physical, mental work, extended period of stress or anxiety. It can be a very minor or acute to chronic. Eating right, getting plenty of rest, exercising regularly will help reduce the risk of fatigue. What do you do if you feel fatigue? Well, inform your supervisor or dispatch you do not feel that you are fit for duty. Call ahead of time. Call dispatch. If you haven't had adequate sleep, normally 7 to 8 hours. According to the National Safety Council, you are 3 times more likely to be in a car crash if you are fatigued. More than 5,000 people died in a drowsy driving related crashes in 2014, losing even 2 hours of sleep, similar to the effect of having 3 beers. Being awake for more than 20 hours is the equivalent of being legally drunk. Sleep is a vital factor in overall health. Adult needs an average of 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. But let's ask ourselves, what is fatigue? What could happen when you become fatigued while driving? well, your ability to operate the vehicle will become impaired. You could fall asleep behind the wheel. Your reaction time is slow. You can become irritable. Fatigue is defined feeling sleepy, decrease in alertness, feeling sluggish, or lack of energy. It's possible to completely eliminate fatigue from our work setting, but it's possible to combat it. Can you? A way to combat fatigue is drink caffeine, get rest, 7 to 8 hours, exercise, eat or take a break. If you're feeling fatigued while driving, pull the bus over. Pull it in a safe area. Get out of the vehicle. Walk around. Stretch. Drink some water. If you're fatigued and cannot continue, call dispatch to be relieved of your duty. Part 4, wellness.
Ever feel like you're struggling to get through the day? Eating right and exercising 30 minutes a day can make a big difference. In fact, it's vital to a healthy lifestyle. Smart tips to keep in mind. Reduce or eliminate your alcohol intake. Quit smoking. When possible, walk the stairs instead of riding an elevator. Living a healthy lifestyle means drinking lots of water. It's recommended that you drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water each day. When you stay hydrated, you improve your energy and increase your mental and physical performance. It also helps remove toxins and waste products from your body. Being hydrated can even keep your skin healthy, help you lose weight, reduce headaches and dizziness, and improve your digestion. All that from just drinking lots of water. It's best to drink throughout the day, not just when you're feeling thirsty. If you feel thirsty, you're probably already dehydrated. On a hot day, or if you're exercising, plan on drinking even more water. Try to keep a water bottle with you at all times. Long walks are a great low-impact alternative. Use a pedometer and try to get in 10,000 steps each day. That amounts to about 5 miles of walking. If you're looking for ways to increase your steps, how about a walk with a friend or joining a walking club? You can also take the dog for a walk, park farther from store entrances, or even walk to the store altogether.
You'll find there are many benefits to exercising. It improves your mood, helps you manage your weight, strengthens your muscles, helps you sleep better, and improves your heart and lung function. The key is just get started. Small steps can make a big difference in your health. Go for an extra walk. Eat more fruits and vegetables. Cut back on soda. Drink some more water. Just losing 10% of your body weight can make a big difference in preventing diabetes and heart disease. A final tip, keep a journal. Document how much better you feel once you start living a healthy lifestyle.
What does wellness means? Well, wellness is the state of being healthy in a body and mind. Eating healthy, exercise, and keeping your stress level under control can improve wellness and help you keep your healthy for work and play. It is up to you as a professional operator to make sure that you are not only making good decisions while on a job, but also in your personal life. There are many things you can do to make sure you stay healthy and you keep your wellness in check. How can eating right and exercise improve your wellness? Well, eating right and exercise 30 minutes a day can make a big difference, and it's vital to healthy lifestyle. It makes you stronger, helps you sleep better, and improve heart and lungs function. You also need to make sure that you drink plenty of water to help your body function properly and keep you hydrated. But before we go on to the drive cam review, why is wellness important to professional driver? Well, being well means less accidents. Accidents are more likely to occur when you're sick or if you're tired. When you're healthy, it's easier to rest, which means you'll have more energy and less stress. And again, when you're tired, you'll make mistakes, and those mistakes can lead to accidents, poor judgment. When you're well rested, and if you know how to deal with stress, you'll be better able to serve your customer better. What are the benefits of exercise? One, lose weight, reduce stress, relieve the symptom of depression and anxiety, reduce your risk of heart disease and certain type of cancer, boost your mood, give you more energy, help you sleep better, increase bone density, straighten the heart and lungs, improve your quality of life. What can getting enough sleep do for you? Well, it boosts your brain power and mood, help you think clearly and make better decisions, help you avoid injury and accidents, lower your risk of high blood pressure and diabetes and heart disease. What are some things you can do to help yourself reduce stress? What about exercise? Taking time for rest and relaxation, breathing exercise, and medication. Eating a healthy diet, getting regular exercise, sleeping well, and managing your stress can help you avoid a host of illnesses, improve your concentration, boost your mood. Remember, even small changes in that areas can make a difference. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the drive cam review video 1.
Looking to win right now, I'm going to say Simmons and Embiid. But if I'm looking, projecting for the future, like most GMs are doing nowadays, I would say Zion and Ingram. All right, interesting stuff. Very interesting. I'm looking to win right now. I'm going to say Simmons and Embiid. But if I'm looking, projecting for the future, like most GMs are doing nowadays, I would say Zion and Ingram. All right, interesting stuff. Very interesting.
In this first video, the operator is approaching an intersection and is going to attempt to make a right turn. When a pedestrian crosses her path, from the left. The operator has to brake suddenly when they notice the pedestrian and set off the drive cam event recorder. So the question is, how could the driver have improved the scenario? Well, scan the intersection and cover your brakes and be prepared to stop. Remember the 3 zones of the intersection. Green zone, 30 seconds from the intersection. Eliminate all distraction. Plan ahead. Scan in all directions. Yellow zone, 15 seconds from the intersection. Reduce speed and cover your brakes. Take the room you need in the lane. Look for pedestrians and bicyclists. Red zones, 5 seconds from the intersection. Rock and roll. Check for pedestrian and bicyclists. Look left, right, left through the intersection. Cover your brakes. In this video, the operator is approaching an intersection with a red light and going to attempt a right turn when a pedestrian crosses their path from the left. Assuming that it's clear, a bicyclist suddenly crosses from the right, causing the driver to hit the brakes and set the drive cam event recorder. How could the driver have improved the scenario? Look left, right, left before proceeding. Rock and roll in your seat and clear all blind spot. Triple LC. Look ahead, look around, leave room, and communicate. Why is it important to look ahead? Looking ahead gives you time to adjust to potential hazards such as traffic, accident, pedestrians. We always look 15 seconds ahead at all times. Also, if you look ahead, it gives you more time and distance to adjust to condition. As a professional driver, I have to look ahead because a paratransit vehicle takes longer to stop and harder to maneuver. At an intersection, why do you need to look left, right, then left again? Well, because the intersection, look left, right, and left again before proceeding. Check the left twice because your greater danger will be struck by another vehicle on the left side. So don't be the first one in the intersection. Wait for 3 seconds. It's not a race. Also, when you look around, required that you change your focus every 2 seconds. Why do you leave room around your vehicle? So that way it gives you time to make adjustment. What do you do when a tailgater following you too close? Well, slightly decelerate so they will back up or pass you. And of course, if another vehicle cuts you off, slow down, then reestablish your 4 or 5 second following distance. When you use the forward driving principle to safety, LLC, you will have extra time to adjust and react to potential danger. Also, using the forward driving principle to safety will allow you to allow for other drivers' mistake, and also adjust your speed so they move ahead of you. As we know, the definition of safety is freedom from risk. Accidents are defined as unplanned event that disrupt activity, that involves or affect people, and it has a cost. Practice goal. Goal stands for get out and look. Report all accidents. We want to cover accidents or incidents. Report it at all time. Report it to dispatch. It don't matter how bad is the accident, even if it's just curb to curb, report it anyway. You got to report it. It's an accident. Also, when you're doing your pre-trip and pre-trip, make sure you documented everything that you see in a bus. Small damages, even scratch or scraped. Also do a post-trip. Post-trip is important because so that way that you can protect yourself by recording if there's any damage. If there's no damage, make sure that you always do a pre-trip and post-trip at all times. And if you're using sonar, make sure that you don't pencil whip the pre-trip. Record what you see, and what I meant by that is damages in your bus. Let's talk about rear view mirror adjustment. Standard operating procedure for rear view mirror is adjusted in a horizontal position during a pre-trip to see the passengers and out of the rear door emergency exit window. This allows for the drive cam to freely view the interior of the vehicle. The mirror should never be tilted down to where it blocks the interior drive cam view. This is considered a case of intentionally tampering with the camera, and it is terminable offense. That concludes the March safety meetings. Thank you for your undivided attention and your commitment to safety. Make sure you make up all the safety meeting that you have missed from 2020. If you don't know and you don't know the month that you're missing, come and see me so we can give you the months and the paperwork. And of course, all the video is now on YouTube. We started January, February, that's already on YouTube, and also March. Thank you.